66-year-old gunman James Hodgkinson of Belleville, Illinois, was said to be upset over the country's political direction. Dean Reynolds is in the gunman's hometown.
66-year-old James Tom Hodgkinson died from his wounds today, but left behind a trail of bitterness directed at the rich, the Republicans, and the president. Hodgkinson was born and raised here, one of 3 children. He married and lived in town with his wife. He ran a home inspection business until last year when he lost his license. And, according to the local sheriff, Richard Watson, he had a record of damaging property.
If he would have gave us some kind of indication that, you know, he was a mental, if he was out there target practicing for some other reason, then we would look further.
Politically active,
the 1% are just not giving a damn.
He was a supporter and volunteer for Senator Bernie Sanders in 2016. And he was just as politically active online as he was in person. In a 2015 Facebook post, Hodgkinson shared a political cartoon about Congressman Steve Scalise, saying, "Here's a Republican that should lose his job, but they gave him a raise instead." He also wrote a slew of letters to the editor of his local paper, the Belleville News-Democrat. "I have never said life sucks, only the policies of the Republicans." Acquaintances described him as stubborn and opinionated, but they were also shocked to hear today's news.
He was the jokester of the party. He was always happy-go-lucky.
Dale Walsh grew up with Hodgkinson in Belleville.
I've known him pretty well all of my life. I just want to let people know that he wasn't evil, that he was, I guess, tired of some of the politics that are going on.
Now law enforcement is swarming the small home on Rolling Hills Lane with many questions his neighbors share.
Those neighbors said today that he was gone from his home for a while and they just assumed he was on a road trip. And now we know where he was. Scott, the FBI told us he was in Alexandria, the place of the shooting, since March.
And apparently living out of his van. Dean Reynolds, thanks.